Greetings again from Shelf Life. Once again, I'd like to draw your attention to two great nonfiction books. Now, both of these are published by Chartwell Books, and they have a great series of the 100 greatest moments in certain DC comic characters' world. And they've looked at heroes, villains, Justice League of America, Superman, etc., etc. But here's a great one here. This is 100 Greatest Moments, Highlights from the History of the Dark Knight. And it's by Robert Greenberger. And these books are really excellent. If you're a fan of comic books from way back or more recent even, this book has 100 of the greatest moments of Batman. He's one of the most iconic figures next to Superman. He started not too long after Superman premiered in the late 1930s, and he's been called many things, the Caped Crusader and other names, but most will remember him, well, a lot will remember him from the television show the 60s with Adam West as Batman and Burt Ward as Robin. That was a very campy series and was a lot of fun. This book looks at the greatest moments of Batman's life from way back to more present times. It shows his association with Robin. Actually, Batman started when his parents were murdered right in front of him. When they were coming back from the theater, the parents were held up by a thug, and he shot both parents. Young Bruce Wayne lived, but he decided to become a crusader for law and order and justice. And whenever he saw evil in the world, he was ready to swoop down as Batman. And the book shows his greatest foes as well too, the villains such as Joker, Riddler, Penguin, Catwoman. Oh, there have been so many over the years. And this book not only shows you the classic comic strips, but they also show you great covers that have defined this series. So if you are a collector of comic memorabilia, this is certainly a book that you need to add to your library. You'll be referring to it many times over, especially if Batman was part of your life growing up. And we hope you will consider this, because this is definitely a book for the ages. Now, another book that, like I said, is published by Chartwell is 100 Greatest Moments in the Life of the Flash, also authored by Robert Greenberger. These books, incidentally, are retail for $32.99, definitely a bargain. And this also shows 100 Greatest Moments. The Flash premiered not too long after Batman actually began. He started toward the early 1940s, The Flash, and it was because of a chemical spill that the Flash began and found he had superhuman speed. And actually the second Flash was Barry Allen, and he found out that he was also ready to fight evil in any part of the world. And the Flash has encountered many villains like Captain Cold, Boomerang, the Top, and many more. Now, the Flash has had many incarnations. In fact, they did kill him off, I believe it was 1985 in the comic books, but they resurrected him, I think, around 2008, because he was a superhero that needed to come back. And he's had many different identities. He actually was married once to Iris. I think her last name was West. Excuse me if I'm wrong. I'm doing this from memory. And anyways, this book also, like the Batman book, also shows the greatest covers, the greatest comic strips. And as someone who grew up in the 1960s, there are many covers and strips repeated from the 1960s, especially around 64, 65, and 66. And they bring back great memories. So if you are a fan of The Flash, and actually there was a Flash television show, and that was very popular too. I think it was on the CW network. And once again, The Flash here, I'll just open it here to certain things, and it shows you, you know, the 100 greatest moments, the day when Superman raced the Flash, and these are great fun comics, and a great sense of nostalgia, and so these, like I said, are two books that you should add to your comic collecting, you know, library, because you can't go wrong with history and nostalgia, especially of great comic book characters. So once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little mini reviews, and I will see you again very, very soon. Once again, as always, stay safe, stay socially distant, and come on back and see what's next. Bye for now.